I don't need to do that for this video because it's not a gameplay video. Oh shit, he's back. And he's doing a setup video. Well, technically not a setup video. I'm actually just talking about some shit. So yeah, this video is basically how I actually edit my videos, what I do, how I record it, how I edit stuff, and I want to show that to you guys because there's a few tips and tricks you budding YouTubers could learn, and maybe one day you could be just like me, big YouTuber. Over 1,000 subs. Now, basically, one of the things that I do start with is what I use to record. Okay, so here are the consoles I predominantly record on. We have my PlayStation 5, my Xbox Series S, and a Nintendo Switch, which isn't there at the moment, but it usually is. And when it comes to recording the actual gameplay, I use this Elgato HD60S that's behind the monitors here. And this is a Logitech G910 webcam. This is what I use for the face cam stuff. This is a Yeti Nano. It's got good sound. It works. Now, when it comes to what I actually use to record, I use Open Broadcaster software, OBS. I think a lot of people do, to be quite honest. And what I do, I have it open in two split screens. So I have two versions of the software running at the same time, except each window is on a different profile and a different scene selection. I also have a hotkey setup, F12, where I can start both recordings at the same time and stop them at the same time, meaning that I don't necessarily have to sync up the audio as much. Sometimes I do need to do it, but basically being able to start them both at more or less the exact same time means I don't have to do it often. Then once they're recording, they both save and they both go to their respective folders, one for Facecam and one for gameplay. So that's pretty much what I use for recording stuff. Now when it comes to editing, I tend to use a different device entirely. And this is pretty much where the magic happens. This is my MacBook Air. I originally had an iMac that I did editing on, but it was very, very slow. This is an M1 MacBook Air and it's really fast. So let's see what I've been working on. This is the wrong tab. The software I use to edit is Final Cut Pro, and good fucking lord, if you don't know how much Final Cut Pro is, Google it. It's an investment. I basically have it on a file sharing thing where basically I just connect my MacBook to my PC and then copy and paste the files into Final Cut. And then from there, I edit. I do my cuts, do my jump cuts to make all this look funny. And then I render and then I upload. But more on the rendering. I just want to clarify that with yourselves. It's a bit of a cool one. So this is a project I already have open. I think this was my last Resident Evil. I think this is actually the review. So you actually notice that I actually render all my videos in 2560 by 1440p resolution, which is just above 1080p HD. And there's actually a good reason for that, which I'll explain now. And that's to do with the video codec that YouTube streams it on, basically. Now, picture it this way. You are a YouTuber with about 100 subscribers, and your videos average about 5 or 10 views a pop. Basically, what YouTube does, because your videos are in, well, pretty much little to no demand, they give you a lower quality codec for the video to be rewatched on, which means that whilst the video will look good in your editing software, and it'll look good as a rendered file on your computer, when YouTube uploads it and people watch it, it looks like shit. Now, that brings me on to why I render all my videos at 1440p. Essentially, if you render higher than 1080p, just say 1440p like I do, that actually forces the highest quality codec, which means that your videos suffer no loss of quality, well, as little to no loss of quality as possible for YouTube compression, and it looks miles better. So, if you're a budding YouTuber and you want to start, that's where you need to go. You need to start rendering all your videos at 2560 by 1440p. It'll make everything look much better in the long run, and people will watch your videos more because they don't look like dog shit, which is a trick I wish I learnt 4 years ago. But yeah, that's essentially how I make my videos. It's a bit of a process. It's taken near enough 5 years to perfect and build on. And to be honest, I think that's compiled in what is essentially some of my best content to date. Hopefully. And I'm really happy about that, to be quite honest. I think everything's in a good spot at the moment. And I hope you guys have learned a few things. If you want to get into the YouTube game, if you come for the king, you best not miss. But yeah, that's about it, guys. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed the video, and I shall see you in the next one, which will probably be Resident Evil Village's Mercenaries, because I still haven't played that yet. And that's it. I might do some mods for Resident Evil Village, actually. Might see if I can do some mod reviews. Let's see how that goes. But yeah, that's about it. Thank you all very much for watching, and I shall see you in the next video. Don't know why I'm doing the baby stance. This has gone on too long. Bye.